This is the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Earning your living executing trades from the comfort of your home seems a lot more cool than most 9-to-5 gigs. Trouble is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can wreck your portfolio. But with our trading instructors, BK, Soto, and Mitchell, you'll learn how to day trade the futures market. Streaming daily, 9 to 11 a.m. Free. This is a free trading education channel. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where everybody is welcome. Get in the chat, ask us questions, learn. And now your instructors. This is BK, Soto, and Mitchell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday, November 6th. I hope everybody's doing great today. Welcome to Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Take a few minutes and read the description here, or the legal disclaimers here on the channel, please. Just showing that this is for educational purposes only, okay? Any kind of trades we take here are not recommendations by any way, shape, or form. So if you decide to make trades based on what we're doing in here, it's at your own decision. It has nothing to do with us, okay? We're not a trading advisor or registered investment advisor or any commodity trading advisor, anything like that. Broker dealer, any of that good stuff, okay? We're doing this for educational purposes only. So make sure you understand it. All right, thanks. All right, if you're just now checking us out, sure do appreciate that. Look at the description below the video here, and you'll kind of see kind of what we're all about. We want this to be a fun place to trade, kind of good community, just to kind of learn and talk about different things. And let's see what's going on here. But anyway, just kind of check out who we are, what we do, and like I said, join us, have fun with us, and talk about some trading. All right. But just keep everything positive here. All right. We don't want any kind of negativity in here. We want it to be positive, fun, and entertaining. And because trading by yourself can be boring, so I definitely want to kind of have some like-minded individuals looking at the same kind of stuff. And as far as market structure overall, the method can be different. That's okay. There's lots of different ways to make money in the market, and we just have one way of doing it, and but we also definitely entertain other ways just for conversational purposes. So if you look at the chat to the right, you'll see video links of kind of our method here, as well as the Discord channel. Join that Discord as well, and then kind of post your charts up there of your method if you'd like to do that and kind of discuss that. That'd be okay. We'd like to talk about that as well. So anyway, there's 3 traders here, myself, Soto, and Mitchell. I kind of do the speaking anyway, and we'll bring those guys in. I think Mitchell will be a little bit late this morning, but I think we got Soto on the line. Soto, how are you?
Good, buddy. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Everybody good? Doing
great. Well? Doing great.
All right. That's good. You made it through another night. Didn't freeze. That's always good.
No, I got the right equipment now.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. So. So good morning, Paul. He's here this morning. He said point made at 15:45 candle, traded 8:45 this morning. All right, perfect. Let's check that out real quick. 15:45 candle. So he's stretching back into yesterday. Let's take a quick look at that. What that looks like. All right, there's 15. Let's find 15:45 and see where Paul is at. Okay, yeah, I like that. So Paul's coming in at 75.75 up here. We did that at 8:45 this morning, so 75. Yes, okay, I got you. Yep, that's a good trade, Paul. Nice.
Paul doesn't play around, man.
No, man, he's getting after it. I like it. I like it. Nice job, Paul. So, you got any trades this morning so far?
I'm sorry?
You got any trades set up this morning?
No trades. I just I'm looking out right now. I'm doing the 1 hour zones right now, trying to find those zones at this time.
All right, excellent. I had a couple trades this morning. Took a loss in the first one, but then I made it back with the second one took a good 2.25 point run. So
Sweet.
Yeah, it just got back to positives, all it did, but at least I got back into positive. Take a positive profit after after commission, so that's good. Good trade. I just one tick off again on my entry. Stopped me out right to the tick and then took off where I was planning on it going, and but that's okay. It's happened to me a lot lately. Been getting those one ticks, but that's all right. But got the second one back, and I went ahead and it went in the direction I was wanting it to, and got that full 2.5 points. So that was good.
Good.
Yep. Anyway, so we're back at it here. So you'll see those on my chart, the entries and exits markers on my chart there. So not to be able to show that they have been taken, winners or losers. So there's no hiding it here. Anyway, so but good job, Paul. I wanted to tell you that again, man. Nice job from the point this morning. You're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. So let's check and see what we got going on today. Anything that I need to look at this morning? No real news that's going to hurt us. We got crude inventories at 11:30. It's a medium flag. Not really too worried about it. The speaker is speaking now, I guess. So we might. It's all positive numbers though, so that's fine. That's good. Alright, so no real big news to worry about. 11:30 crude oil inventories and a 201 10-year bond auction, but not going to worry about that. So we're good on the news. We're good on the news. Alright, so let's check out some zones here. Got a zone we can draw there for sure. I'll draw a blue zone here, which is our intraday zone. Let me get that. So we have a demand right here at the 820 candle, and which actually I can narrow that down just to actually a little bit more even to the 815 candle, which is a hidden zone inside of that traditional demand zone. So that's good. We can drop that down just a little bit tighter.
Yeah. What do you think about the 810?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, the 810 is definitely a hidden zone, you know. I'd look to, because of that zone right there at 810, I would look to front run the 815 zone by one tick.
Yeah.
Because of that, so 745, I mean 7450, which I got to go ahead and put an order in.
Order pending.
We got volume staying low. It could possibly increase here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in at 745, looking for a quick bounce. So we'll see if we can get that. But yep, I like all that area right there. Good push. Good push. See if we can catch a little. See if we can catch a little.
Going where?
I'm at 7450. Because that's the top of your zone here. You have it 810.
Yeah.
And knowing that I've got the 815 hidden zone there, that's at the top of that 7425. So look to possibly bounce on 7425. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in at 750 to make sure I get picked up.
Okay.
That's the mindset here. So
we got volume slightly increasing.
Yeah. So we gotta watch that. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. Yeah. So we're just a little bit less, but it's definitely increasing. So I gotta watch that. And now it's going higher.
All right, give me 1 minute. I gotta take a call.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright guys, so just being patient and watching. That's all, being patient and watching. Alright, gonna go ahead and come off of this trade. The volume's increasing
Order
a little
canceled.
too much for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and come off that trade. And then we're probably gonna get a good bounce off this sideways action right here, starting at 740 to 8 o'clock this morning. Had good, 4 or 5 bars just straight sideways there, putting up a lot of support right now. So I'm gonna come off that trade altogether, and I might have to get a little bit deeper in the zone here.
All right. Sorry, I'm back. You said you're pulling your trade?
Yeah, I pulled my trade there.
Good. Okay, good.
So we'll see. Go deeper, but I'll have to wait till the next bar does something around 74 even. It's to 30, 73 and 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
So
So just to let you know, I'm going to be expecting a couple calls this morning. So I'm going to be in and out
yeah,
when they call. It shouldn't be too long, but
yeah, no worries.
so you know.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna wait and see what we can see going on here.
So I got speaking of zones, I got the 705. Then the one we talked about just now, the 815 slash 810 slash 820. Um, Down here, 510, which, jeez, I think 810 would be good. You got, yeah, what do you think about 810? I mean, sorry, 510, 510.
510. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of a mix between the 520 and the 510 zone there.
All right, sorry, I got to take a call real quick.
Yeah. This guy. So we'll draw that 520 up there, knowing that we got that 510 sitting there as well, so we could look deeper into that zone. Alright, so there's a lot of little zones in here we could actually be drawing up, but I don't want to overdo it. So we'll just kind of be patient here to watch and see what we're going to get. So volume's decreased right now. We just opened up this candle, so the volume is definitely decreasing. So definitely looking back at this area again for a trade for a bounce out of this area. So we're going to be patient and kind of watch that. Still like that 74.50 area. If it wants to get down there, still like that kind of with the mindset of front running a zone because of the support there. Fully expected to get a little deeper than that, but I like 74.50, so I'm going to put an order in there pending. Still. Volume's decreased again, but I expect it down to bounce around 74.25 to 74 even, somewhere around there. I expect to bounce, so this way I'll make sure I get into this trade. So that's the mindset right here. Okay, volume's decreasing. We got a support. We got a demand zone here. We got a couple of demand zones I didn't draw up. We got the 810 and the 815, and then the 820. That's a supply hidden, two hidden and one, two hidden demand and one traditional demand. So like the area, it's strong. It should hold for a bounce anyway. So we're definitely going in at the most extreme we can go in on that at 74.50, so being aggressive with that entry. But looking for it to tick me in and bounce on the 7.25 to 7 even. So that's the mindset right here. Alright, so we'll kind of watch it and see if I've made the adjustments I need to make since I've been getting ticked out a lot. Or last couple days, so my entries have been off by a tick or two, mostly at a tick. So, but like the reasons why I'm getting in here. If it gets in at 74.5, I like the reasons for it. So I'm willing to take the trade a little and see what happens. All right. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day as they call it. So It's bumping up on us here at 74.50. It bumped. Let's see if it can. We know it might bounce just a little bit because of the hidden zone there, but hopefully it pushes through to at least one more tick and gets us in here for a little bounce up. That's what we're hoping for. Definitely.
All right, BK.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that.
So.
All right. So, kind of been watching it a little here. It looks good now. Do you have your trade back in?
Yeah, I'm at 74.50. It's bumped up against it. Yeah, and then because I'm fully expecting it to go down into the 74 and a quarter, 74 and a half, even to bounce out of this zone here. So I'm gonna go ahead and front run it just in case it wants to bounce at 74 and a quarter. So it just pushed against me at 74 and a half and created this doji. So we'll see if it wants to push it just a little bit lower, a tick or two lower, and then hopefully we get a little bounce out of it.
I like it.
Volume's decreasing steadily each time, so that's good.
Yeah, I got to work on my. Just speaking for myself here, I got to work on my entries. The last week or so, I've been. If you look at the pattern of our 1 point a day challenge, we've been we've been winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one, and so I think this comes down to and like you said, we've been off by one tick, but still a loss, right?
Right.
So I think I need to work on that to get sure we fix that.
Yep, same here. Yep, been getting ticked out a lot lately, so that just tells me I'm off on my entries. Yep, like you said. So it's a matter of just making sure you got good reasons for getting in, and then and get in the trade. Like I feel like I can front run this right here. I feel like I'm gonna get that bounce, and I'm safe there. And so I'm okay with this, even though I'm at the front end of this trade here. The soonest you should be going in is where I'm at right now. So, but I'm okay with that because I feel the support's there to make that bounce. So, and I feel like I got enough opportunity to bounce out of that, even with a point, even if it goes down 2 ticks into the 74 even. So, I'm okay with that. So the entry here is fine. It's more aggressive, but it's fine for me. I'm okay with taking if I get 1 ticked out here, then yeah, at least I'm okay with the trade for the fact that I took it where I wanted to. And that's the big thing.
Right. And I think the same thing with the ones we lost. I think we were in a good spot. It's just unfortunately, I don't think we were doing anything necessarily wild. We just were wrong by 1 tick. So.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. Unfortunately, people can't. It's frustrating, and we just have to get a little bit better at our entries. And we've gotten kind of sloppy and loose with it. And but the reality is, nobody can tell you to the tick where the price is going. So.
Right.
You just have to.
And I'd rather be off by 1 tick than 10 ticks. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, sure.
You just have to work on our aim here. So I'm sitting at 1 tick below you, though. I'm at 74 and a quarter.
Yeah.
And on both actually. On the I'm getting touched on the MES. I'm at a quarter there, and actually I'm getting touched now. I'm at a quarter here. So are you in the trade?
I am. I'm at 74 and a half. Yeah, I'm in now. So. I was expecting it to kind of bounce off of this area at 74 and a quarter, 74 even. So I wanted to make sure I got into the trade. So
yeah, good.
Yeah, so good reasons to be in here. So now we just have to kind of sit tight and see what the price is going to do. Hopefully it gets us a good bounce, and we can kind of get a little run here. It'd be nice.
There it is. There you go. Yep. There we go. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get your point here. The MES just took off here.
That's good.
A good bit. So I think you're in a great spot. You need to go.
3 ticks in here. I gotta go 2 more.
There. Yep. 2 more. Good.
So hopefully it bounces for us and gives it to us.
Yep. Look at that. Perfect. water. Stay hydrated here. A lot of people don't understand that during the winter season, it's actually you tend to get a little more hydrated. People don't drink as much water because it's cold, but then you're okay. So you just kind of keep that in mind, in the back of your heads.
All right.
Safety first.
Safety first, man. Thank you, Dr. Soto.
You go to the hospital. What were you doing? Were you hiking? No, I was sitting on my desk. On the computer.
Day trading, man, and I just got dehydrated.
Yeah, you gotta make up a story at that point. Like, oh no, man, I was out there in the wilderness.
Surviving for
Surviving.
3 weeks without any food and water.
Right. All right, come on, man. Bounce up, bounce up.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Steven is ready, by the way. He can't wait for me to teach him.
All right.
Oh my gosh, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go work at Walmart in the meantime.
Well, that would be somebody that's grossly underused of their skills.
Yeah.
A doctor that would become a greeter at Walmart just because he hates being a doctor.
Yeah, yeah, it's not like it. No. And he has 2 years where he doesn't have to meet the, he can still be slow, right, seeing patients, because he's only getting paid a cap or a salary base. So it doesn't matter if he sees only 1 or 15, which, but once after those 2 years, now you have to pay for yourself. So now you got to see more patients, or you're not going to make any money. And so yeah, he's still in the 2-year window, so he's okay for now.
Do you think he's going to be out of? Do you think he's going to stop medicine before those 2 years?
I don't know, man. Because at this point, he couldn't sustain himself with the patient load.
Yeah.
He's just too right now. He's just and nothing negative. This is just a fact. He's just not able to produce the numbers.
Right.
So and it's just because he cares too much.
Yeah, he takes the time to really.
Yeah.
The one time I met him, I kind of got that feel from him that he would have great bedside manner, but
he does.
as far as production goes, if you got to turn patients, that's not going to probably work very well.
Absolutely, yeah.
But he would be good at it, really. Like I think he'd be great for doing concierge medicine. Have his own concierge practice to where he has just 200 patients and.
Right.
And then
we talked about that, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd be great at that because I'd like to open up a clinic at one time, but start one of those kind of concierge medicine clinic, and because I love the concept of it, and everybody just pays a monthly fee to have your own private doctor and go in whenever you want to go and all that. But it's just here in Alabama, I can't just own. Since I'm not a physician, I just can't own the business.
Right, a clinic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I talked to him about that actually. So yeah, I agree. I think that would be perfect because he wants to know everybody, know their background, get it, all that stuff, which is good. But unfortunately, if you have to see, 30 to 40 patients a day, ain't gonna happen, right? So
no, that's
not gonna happen.
No. But at least he's in a good position if he wants to make a career change. His wife's a doctor as well, so at least
he
can bring
that is very helpful.
Some good money in to where he can take a lesser kind of a job or take a chance at making a career change if he wants to.
Yeah.
So he's got that going. That's good. What's Kirsten think about him wanting to quit?
I don't know if we talked about that with her because she loves it, right? She's like so into it and she knows so much. So he kind of I don't know if he brings it up, and if he does, we haven't really talked about that. So we got this double bottom here. It touched me again, and I left my trade in. It didn't pick me up. It bumped me at the bottom there. Did you get your point yet?
No. It's only going up to 3 ticks, and It's come back down and, like you said, double bottomed, and I'm up a half a point now. But yeah, it's just hanging out. I'd like it to move here before this open.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a few minutes in.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. We're good. Probably gonna hit a push one way or the other. Volume's increasing to the upside. That's good. So, but it's just having not a lot of commitment right now to get long, but at least volume's increasing slightly.
Yeah. He's just hitting that. Here we go. I think we'll get it here.
Just a push.
Nice and slow.
Yep. Everything looking good for you still for the weekend?
Yeah. I looking good on that.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You have to send me some pictures of y'all partying down there, man, tailgating.
Yeah. Dude, the best one though, when Steven and Kay was down there, they did the residency. I think I told you in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
There's this guy. He was another doctor there. He was an older resident, and he would throw once a year. He'd throw a party, a tailgate party there. He would rank the whole section and everything. And he would send an email out, and Steven would send me that email. He'd be like, "Hey, he says to invite all of our friends so you can come." I'm like, "I don't know that guy. I don't want to show up to his party. I don't know that guy." He's like, "No, this guy's cool." So we show up. There's food. There's more food you can imagine from everywhere. So once a year, this guy goes wild. He spends like all the money he has, and just entertains everybody for one day and one football game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun actually. So.
Well, hey, I'm gonna manage this trade real quick. I'm
Stop
sorry.
killed.
So I got one tick in and I got it taken out. So I went ahead and moved it to one tick of profit because I don't like it going up. It bumped my target one time very quickly and then came back off. So it looks like I made the right decision to manage that trade, get one tick out of it. So if anybody was watching, that's what I was doing there as well. And I didn't like that price action. So we'll kind of keep watching price to get a little deeper here. Yeah, that sounds like that'd been a fun party tailgate there.
Yeah.
Well, this is always a big tailgate. I mean, it's every Saturday's a big tailgate there, but this is a big one with LSU. Man, it's always a fun one to go to.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a little extra. There's a little extra involved. It seems like.
Are you trading here?
I haven't gotten out yet. Not yet. I'm not. No. I mean, talked about that 74, but volume's increasing, so I'm not doing it.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
Good to see.
Alright, I got another trade. I got out.
You in?
No, I got out. I removed it before it picked me up. I moved down to 73.75, and I removed it just to the volume. We've been slightly increasing going in, like you said, so just to be safe. Did you guys got everything going last night?
I got most everything except We just have to get him up on there, but we got the software and everything running, so he'll be able to host the live stream. Just have to get him showing how to do it with this channel here, you know.
All right.
But yeah, got everything loaded with NDI and all that, so he's ready to go there.
Sweet.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's good we moved out of that one. Look at that move. No,
Yep.
This is the open. This is right at the open. We're right in that zone, but the volume's increasing too much. I can't take it. But we know that was going to be the case, though, with the volume open. It's going to bounce out of that zone that you pulled out at 705.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good bounce there. 705. But like you said, too risky to take.
Yeah, and that's what would have happened. You would have never got your point. You'd been taken out there.
Yep. So our other stone that we expect to bounce off here at 510.
Yeah, looking at 510. I think there's one actually at 550 we could use, but I'm not going to take it. I think that's probably a good bounce right around this area at 71.5, but I'm not going to take it. I'll wait for it to get deeper into our zone. Stretching like that, I like, even with big volume. That's a big stretch, right? So I'm actually okay with looking at this trade here coming up.
Which one? At the 505? 510?
No, at the 510, 520 area. I'm actually looking, it's bouncing right off the top of that right now. So,
oh yeah, look at that 520. Yeah, that also qualifies. Yep.
So I'd look at taking it at 70 right here. I'm actually going to look at putting in an order right here at 70.
Order pending.
Yep, good rejection there at the top.
Yeah, there's a good bounce right there. It was a great bounce, actually. You got your point. Well, maybe, let's see. No, you wouldn't have got it yet. But, so I'll put an order at 70 because I like that because of the zone here again at 5 o'clock. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's right at the top of that little zone there at 5 o'clock.
Good rejection there.
Order filled.
Alright, I'm into this thing. This thing's pushing.
You right?
I'm in, but it's pushing still. So
Alright.
that might be a bad decision here to see if they can catch a little bounce out of this zone.
Okay, let's give me a rejection. Where do you go in at? 74?
I got it at 70 even. I got it at 70
yeah.
even. But the zone here is at 5 o'clock. We're hoping that it respects that zone right there. That's what we're hoping for. And pushes.
Yeah. So right now, I went to the very bottom of the 510 candle.
Yeah. Yep, that's your 510 zone, yeah.
Okay, I did not enter the trade. I was looking to go in. I didn't get to go in.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing you didn't, because it's about to
Yep.
Stop filled.
That's on that. That's a big move down. Dang.
Yeah. They're now hitting into the on the ES during the 1 hour candle. I'm sorry, MES.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a zone there. Okay, looking on the MES here, I got potential trade. On the MES, I'm looking for a potential trade around 68.
Yeah.
68 and a quarter.
Order
I
pending.
see one on 68 and a quarter on the ES as well.
Okay.
I could call that an opportunity for sure. So let's see if it wants to hold that.
Alright, I got a trade in the MES at 68 and a quarter. It looks like the price is rejected really good out of that 1 hour zone. So it hasn't picked me up yet. I'll let you know if it does.
I'm sitting at 68 and a quarter on the ES here. Just try to get the bounce out of this zone here. And then, let's see. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
I'll leave all these zones that it's pushed through because it respected them coming down. It just eventually pushed through them, so I'll leave them there to possibly turn into supply zones.
Right.
If we should get some rejection back out of this, but that's a pretty good move to the downside. So I'll look to kind of be on the short train here if I can get the bounce at the zone here. We'll go retracement back in to possibly take a short.
You can go. Alright, I'm removing my trade on the MES. I'm kind of seeing where the bounce off at here. I may. See what happens. Get a minute low. They're bouncing off.
It bounced right off of 68.25 so far. A lot of buyers right
Yep.
there at 50.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put a trade back in at 68.25 in the MES. Let's see if it comes back down.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in the trade on
too, and it's pushing past us.
the. Yep, man. On the MES, I'm
Stop
in,
filled.
and I'm out on the MES.
Yeah, I'm out on the ES. That's fine. So that's another stop. So, dang.
Mhm.
Price is moving right here.
Oh. Mhm.
Nice jet rejection. Dang, I just too. Where's that? Where did that go to?
Right to the tick.
You know, it's frustrating.
You can't have nothing.
Can't have nothing. Alright. So I'm going to be patient and just hold off for some shorts here.
Yeah, then we better wait.
Yeah, right to the tick again, man. That to the tick's hurt me lately.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, look at that bounce. Alright, well, I haven't taken a trade yet on the ES, so we're good still.
That's good.
Check the channel here. Alright, I took my loss on the MES, so I'm going to close that for today. You wash the dishes as well?
Yeah, I just messing around with some stuff. Yeah.
In college, at one point I had two roommates, and I think I told you one is a pharmacist now.
Uh-huh.
He was from Lebanon, and the other one's from Jordan.
Uh-huh.
And they were very well connected in the Middle East. Both of them, one of their dads for the Jordan guy was a pastor for Jordan, and he met with the king like once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And so, well connection, and the other guy will also have good connections. So one day we had an apartment together, and one day I wake up and I had no idea he's having people over. So they're like in the living room, and I figured there's people in the living room, but I didn't know who it was. So I just started like cooking some stuff in the kitchen. Well, it kind of catches a smoke that smokes the whole house. And they have to leave. They're like coughing. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, trying to make some breakfast over here.
It's
He's
burning
like,
some breakfast.
right. He's like, don't you see I have people over? Like all these people with suits are walking out because they can't breathe. I'm like, you didn't tell me we have people over. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So I was like, sorry. Let me know if they want anything to eat.
Oh man.
Worst timing ever. They got me pretty good though. When I first met them, they made me believe that they were like super extreme Muslims.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they were like, yes, we have to wake up at this time to pray and all this stuff. I'm like, because we're thinking about being roommates, and I was like, Steven introduced me to them, and I'm like, I don't know about all that. Man. I was like, you can wake up. I'm not gonna wake up. He was like, no, you must wake up with us.
You're like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, good, like, and yeah, they got me pretty good. They were like, yeah, no, we're Christians. We weren't very good at making certain equipment, so we got kicked out. So I was like, great, good guys, good Christian guys. They're funny. The Lebanon guy, he's the one that told you got he went to take because before he got into pharmacy school, you have to take the PCAT, which is the pharmacy school entry exam, and he went to take it at Auburn. Well, he went during the football season during a game on a Saturday. So he got done taking his test, and he had his laptop, a backpack, a handbag. He always wears his raincoat for whatever reason, and he's at the Auburn football game outside, talking on his cell phone in Arabic with his mom, telling her how he did good. Well, people are freaking out.
Thinking he's about to bomb it.
So, dude, they called the police on him. They pick him up. So, they kind of question him. Okay, all right. They kind of let him go. All right, so he's cool. Dude, the FBI comes and picks him up.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, why do you have chemistry books? He's like, because I'm trying to get into peak. Why do you have all this chemistry formulas? He's like, because I studied for the PCAT. They're like, okay, why you have all this stuff? And they held him for a while, then let him go. They're like, well, we're gonna keep your computer for a week. We'll send it back to you. We won't charge you. He's like, charge me for what?
Yeah, what are you gonna charge me? You're stealing my computer, man. I need you to pay me.
Yeah, it's funny. We got let's see, Zachary A. Good morning.
What's that?
We got someone in the chat here.
Oh, Zachary. Okay. Zachary, alright, so good morning. Anyone know why he hit his stop? I took the same trade at 9.35 at 68 and a quarter. I made 2 points on the bounce back, 68 and a quarter. So let's see what you're talking about here. Well, I entered...
Good morning, Zach.
Well, it just hit me to the tick, Zach. I mean, I went in at 68 and a quarter, and I had a 1 point stop, and it took me out at 67 and a quarter. So, it just bounced on me from there. So I'm not sure what you're saying exactly, but that's what happened. I just got taken my 1 point stop.
Order pending.
All right, let's sell here. 71 and a quarter to go short, based on the zone here at 550.
By the way, thanks for sharing this. Big help.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely, Zach. Absolutely. Thanks for being here, man. I sure appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you get something out of this. That'd be cool. Just kind of our way of doing it, and I'm sure you probably add it to your arsenal or whatever you want to do. It's just kind of a cool way to watch the market move and usually it works out pretty good for us. But thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. We're getting resistance right here. I mean, it's getting a bounce right at that 71 even.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got it 70. I got 71 and a quarter. If it wants to get there, I don't know if it will, but.
Are you using the 550 zone?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just going right there at the close, you know. I don't have it drawn up, but that's where it's at.
Yep. You said no news today, correct?
Not till 11:30. You got crude oil at 11:30, so I'm not worried about it. 71 and a quarter here. So we got a zone that to push through here. You know, that 72 even's a good trade too, to be short. 705. If you're looking for any kind of short positions here, 705 is also a good area. I'm just going at 705 this morning. Yeah, it gives you a 72 at the bottom there. So.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 71.75 to go short.
Okay.
Kind of front running the other one, but at the end of this one, so kind of hitting exactly. There.
Yep, I like that area. Yep, I think that's good. I'll probably have to move up now because of this price action right here on this candle. I'm gonna have to kind of move up as well. So I'll probably go ahead and front run it as well at 71 at 71 3/4.
Yeah, I'm looking to see where they're gonna bounce off. They can easily come back into our area. So, because right now it's sitting in the zone, right? It's right, right at our 510 candle.
Yeah.
It's hitting the bottom of that 510. I don't know if you want to tell people about or remind them about the Discord link, and they're able to post that.
You can do that. Yeah, go ahead since you talked about it. Go
ahead. I don't know enough about it,
you're the one that does it more than anybody.
I'm an expert. So for example, Zachary, if you see the link, the last link there at the top of the chat, Discord, that's a place where we're able to share, if you like, your screenshot of your screen of your chart of your trade, just to kind of share with others. I do it. I know some people do it as well. So you're welcome to do that. I think it's cool looking at different people's setup and seeing how they made their point or lost their point in my case sometimes. So love to see that.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. If you'd like to do that, it'd be awesome. If not, not a big deal either. No worries anyway. A lot of people just aren't comfortable sharing their setups and their screens, and that's okay. I understand that. Not a problem.
I'm sure that is correct.
I think it's a good habit. Kind of creates accountability, which I like. And for me, it's just right here on the screen. There's no way around it for me. So. Which is good for me, it's nice, and you can see where I've been slipping lately and getting ticked out, because my entries are one tick off or what have you, or just a little bit off. So that's something that you can see and I can see that I need to make some changes on, get a little bit more tighter with. And it's happened to me a couple of times again this morning. Made some points, but also lost. I'm in negative now because of it, but. That's okay. It's just good accountability. Nothing wrong with that. So, but yeah, the Discord channel is great for that. If you'd like to throw that in there, that's awesome. If not, no worries. No worries.
I got a trade here at 68 and a quarter. If it comes down to us, because it broke. It's at the bottom of the other zone, so it's bouncing off the 5 o'clock area. But just being very cool sounds great. YouTube channel, subscribe. Thanks, man. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks, Zachary. That's very cool. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we want this to be kind of a fun place and kind of a easy place to talk about trading, man. There's absolutely zero, um, what's the word I'm looking for?
Pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, we don't. I mean, we want this to be fun. We know that there's many ways to trade the market, man. So it's not our way or the highway. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I just like people to be consistent, man. And that's how you're going to make it, is being consistent. I don't care if you have 1,500 indicators on your chart. If you're consistent on taking trades off of that one setup, then it's going to work. And that's what. But we just don't use a lot of indicators. We use price action. We use volume, support and supply and demand, support and resistance. That's kind of, we do order flow as well. But so that's what it's about. Just being consistent. So, but I really do appreciate you being here, man. That's cool. I appreciate you chiming in on the chat too. That's awesome. I love that. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you say you got one at 68.25?
68.25 if it gets down there.
That's on your That's based on your micro chart though.
No. ES. I'm done with the micro. I closed that out.
Okay.
I only trade. I take one loss there for the day and I close it out.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Cool, man. Yeah. Zach says that's good to hear. I'm by no means a pro, but starting to get a little better. So that's cool.
Awesome. That's what we're all doing. Just trying to get a little better every day, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks. Thanks for being here. So 68.25. Where are you putting that in and why?
Well, the sum that I have, 2025.
From 2025?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got that zone. Yeah. I got that. So you just like 68.25?
Yeah, just kind of flirting because you got some resistance there at 68 flat, and you got some resistance at 67.25. So
it might get higher before it gets lower, but yeah.
Yep.
So I went at 68.25 even and got knocked out earlier. So I just took a short at 947 at 70.50 and sold at 950 and made 1 point. Good job.
That's
Zach. At 947. Okay. All right. Sold at 950. Okay. So you went in at 70.50. Yep. Okay, so you went back in at the top of that zone. So that's nice. Good job. Good job, man. Yeah, you had nice resistance at 71 flat, so that was good. Nice job. That was a nice point. Nice job, man. Killed it. 3 points already in the last 15 minutes, man. Good job. See, man, that's the kind of stuff I've been doing this live stream, I'd have been going a long time ago. So I like it. So that's what it can eventually do, which is cool, And if you don't have to be here, you can make those points and get out for the day. Don't sit here and try to make 100 points because it's gonna bite you. Make your points and get on out. So, nice job. Yeah, went into that area we were talking about earlier. Bounced right off of 71.25.
Mm-hmm.
And volume's decreasing, so we're like it to push a little bit higher. Go ahead and move a little bit higher into our zone up top. There would be good.
Yeah. Zach said, I'm usually way worse. Listening to you guys is actually a big help.
We better put that in. We better pin that to the top.
Yeah, we need to put that on top there.
Not the way worse part, but listening to you guys is actually a big help.
Right.
I appreciate that, but we do like to talk a lot.
Yeah. You didn't read the last part there. ... Especially Soto.
Yeah. Of course, especially Soto. Got to have Soto in there to get a little extra credit.
Yeah. But seriously, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. I'm glad, man. There you go.
Yeah.
I like it. I like good sense of humor, man. That's awesome, Zachary. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun, man. Because it can be slow, when you're waiting and trading, and it can be slow at times. So you definitely want to throw in some chatter. Mitchell and Sutter are good about doing that, kind of keeping it lively.
Yeah, just share our life stories, man.
Hey, you guys got some good ones.
I'm gonna remove that trade here. Is Mitchell not gonna join us today?
I don't guess so, man. He hadn't chimed in yet, so he must have got tied up at work this morning.
You scared him yesterday.
I scared him. Yeah, I know.
He did not. He got so scared. He's like, so they're gonna look for a shark.
Yeah, man, it's a little different.
I think what he was saying, yeah, because I've seen his shark like quite a bit. I think what he was saying is he doesn't draw. Like once an area is used, he deletes that area. You know where you and I keep it because we flip it, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't like the flipping part. He's like, nah. That's cool.
Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, no worries.
So I think that was his concern. Is like it's not going to look as fancy as you guys in the sense of, I want to keep what's active and live and moving is not. So I'm going to put a trade here. I think volume is good. I'm going to go to 72 right now.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm at 70.
Yeah, I was getting ready to move mine up, but I just got put in, so.
Okay, I'm at 72.
We'll watch this trade. We'll watch and see if it wants to hold. I just get close to this 10 o'clock time frame, so I'd like it to move out of this trade before 10 o'clock.
You're in the trade, yeah? Yep.
Yeah, I'm in this trade. Yeah, I was apparently I'm at 71 3/4. Apparently, I was early in on the order book, so I got put in right at 71 1/4, 3/4. So we'll see if it holds.
Let's see if it picks me up and then go south or here.
Like I say, I'd like to move out of this trade before 10 o'clock just because that flash has been happening a lot around 10.
Yeah.
And this is one of those that could do that, I got a feeling. So I'd like it to hurry up and push me out of this trade one way or the other.
Okay. It's bumping but not touching it yet, or not picking me up. So.
Yeah, it bumped you at 72, right? At the bottom of that.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, it's sitting there. There you go. That should get you in there.
Yeah, I was about to remove it too. I just didn't like it. It took too long.
Yeah.
So, let's get. That's my first trade of the day, so let's see how we do here.
Yeah, that's good. You got in at 72, so yeah, let's see if it kind of reject. What's that?
Yeah, 72 flat.
All right, 72 flat. All right. Well, we would like a nice rejection here for both of our sakes, but we'll see. Either way, I'm good. Let's see what we got working here.
Looks like a momentum change to upward direction now, starting to look for longs. I think that's. I think you're right, Zach. I think they're potentially making their way back up, and but what we're hoping is that they will bounce off the areas they passed at the open. We had a couple supply and demand zones in that area. And Mitchell's ready, by the way. So we're hoping to get some rejection while they're making their way up. But I think that probably the better trade is to with the trend,
Well, the trend's actually still down. It's just it's just a retracement of this trend. But that's the reason I was looking to get a retracement to the downtrend here. And it just flashed up and got me. Yeah, I hate that stinking flash, but it did it. So it's all right. Horses to the tick as of right now.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, let's keep it that way since you guys are in it. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull in.
Pull him in.
Let me go ahead and pull Mitchell in here.
Sorry about that, gentlemen.
You're good. You're good.
What's happening, Mike, bro?
No, it was just we have a big shipment going out today, and they were saying I didn't do the count right for all the routing and everything, and then had to go back there and show them that I rarely make mistakes.
There you go.
And unfortunately, this was one of those mistakes.
They were like, "Oh, so we just counted wrong." So yeah, looks like it. What about going short here at
Yeah, I'm in the trade still.
Where would you go short here?
It would be way high, but like 74 and 3/4.
Yeah, up in that zone
You could really probably short it at, ooh, that's a good spot. 73.50.
I'm out.
there. Yeah. Out now? Yeah.
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 73.50.
Yeah, it's a good area.
Yeah.
That's the bottom of that zone that we have drawn.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, LJ. Hope you're well.
I don't like how the volume's spiking there.
Oh, in the house?
LJ's in, yeah. All right, so it rejected off of that 73.50 right now. So let's see if it wants to hold. It might go a little bit deeper, a little bit higher in there.
I'm scared to take it.
Yeah.
I want it though. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Well, then get it, man. Don't be scared.
Oh man, once you have your screen on YouTube, you know we're gonna take a trade.
Never.
That'll be all right, though. Make sure it's on. I mean, it's going to make you think twice. You know, I mean, it's going to make you see if you really want to do it, because you're going to show your losses just like I am right here. I mean, I'm down. You know, I'm done. I'm actually going to be done trading for the day. I've taken 3 strong losses, so full stop. So I'm done. But
Man,
yeah,
that's rule for y'all this morning.
yeah.
Good thing that they can't count.
Who's that?
My warehouse guys. Otherwise, I'd have been in here with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Just in the bloodbath together.
Yeah. It's just been, I mean, good trades have just been one ticked off again. That's my big thing.
That's so
My last
frustrating.
week, I've been one ticked off everything. So that's kind of just telling me I need to regroup and That's me. That's not the market. That's me. So.
I'm at a trade 73.75 to go short.
You did it, bro. Good job.
Try not to lose my voice. I'm in the trade.
So Soda, you took a loss on your first trade, right? In the ES.
That's correct. Yes.
All right. So this is another loser for the 140-day challenge, man. You gotta get better, dude. You guys gotta get better. I mean,
you guys use producer more like not successful at this current trade. That's good. So of course, I lose my first one, but I get the next 20. So it's fine.
That's all right. But this was actually gonna be the first. I think this is. No, it's not. So.
No, we had a whole week of losers.
We did. That was what, about 2 months ago? A month ago or so?
Yeah, about 3 months. Yeah, about a month ago.
Not for the first trade of the day. We've only lost 2 days in a row on the first trade of the day.
Yeah.
We've never lost 2 days in a row.
Yeah, that was when you were on those pre-market trades. You got on some pretty good heaters on those. That 7:30 in the morning trade, you were getting it like every day for a while, or at least you were telling us you did.
Yep, no more telling us now. You have to produce the chart. All right, there you go, Soto. Right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, he's feeling it. I thought you got in it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but stop passing it.
It's bumping it right now.
You're about to get it.
Come on,
We're about to hear that.
Oh my God! Come on.
Beg a little more.
Oh,
You don't want to keep
Chris.
begging. Beg, Soto. Sweet talk. You got a sweet talk.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Come on, man. You got to talk to it,
I
man.
swear, I don't know how to talk to this thing. Go.
There you go. It's spilling.
Sweet
Oh
talking,
my God.
Soto. Come on, man.
This is like the worst thing that's ever happened.
There you
There
go.
it
There
is.
you go.
All right.
Good job.
Good.
Oh,
I was too scared to do it. It was a good spot.
Yeah, it was a great spot. It was a great spot. I actually didn't think Price was going to get all the way back up into there before it continued to go down. That's the reason I went in where I did and got bumped. But at least it went past. At least it just didn't one tick me this time. At least it went on past me about a point. That makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
I was just completely wrong. I wanted to go a little bit higher.
All right. So I did a full exit out of that.
That's good.
No trailing on that. So.
That's cool. That's
Yep. Good. All right. That took so long. Pressure. It was just like the worst thing. Yeah.
You were begging there, weren't you, buddy?
Yeah. Well, we got it. Yeah.
You got it. That's right. You got it.
All right.
Today is my wife's 30th birthday.
Is it? She's 30 today, huh?
Your birthday today?
Mm-hmm.
You're a November kid?
No, not me.
Your wife. Oh, okay. Cool, man. Okay. No big deal. Yes, I feel like she's got to bring attention to herself when it's my birthday on the 11th. So typically we only celebrate my birthday on November. So.
Yeah, he's an all November guy, man. He needs all that attention all November.
That's no joke, bro.
Yeah, I know
it.
I learned at a young age that your birthday. I always had great birthdays, but I mean, you have to think my mom's a CPA, my dad's a tax attorney, and my birthday's on March 14th. The day before corporate taxes are due.
Yeah, she's like, happy birthday, son. See ya. Just a couple words on a card, maybe, huh?
Like, for real? No, it was always great. I mean, they made it work, but when I got older, I was like, hey guys, we can do it in like a week. I understand. It's just terrible timing.
That's funny.
Funny. So we got a double top there at the 738.75.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to this, and I kicked myself for this, but I missed this big pattern right here. I missed this head and shoulders pattern, big time.
I didn't want to say anything.
God, no, I mean, I'm serious. Are you joking? Are you serious?
Where's the pattern
I'm
at?
joking. I'm gonna draw it out for you right here. There's the left shoulder on a big scale.
Alright. Okay, wait. It's the left shoulder. Okay, hold on. It's the no, that's not it. Hold on. Oh gosh. It's the left shoulder at 725.
Huh? 730, yeah. 725, yeah. 725.
Okay, and then the right, and then the head is at 845.
Yeah, the high, yeah.
Okay, and then the right is at 930.
Yeah.
What up?
See that big drop off? That's the typical sign of a head and shoulder pattern because you break the neckline, which is, I'm going to draw the neckline now.
Yeah.
See that neckline goes up like that?
Yeah.
The neckline connects, and look at that big old drop. That's a typical head and shoulders pattern. That's the result of a successful head and shoulders pattern, is that right side will always break down to a big move once it breaks that neckline. But then remember I was telling you a good trade would always be coming back into our neckline for a trade to the short side, right? Mm-hmm. Remember me explaining that? And sure enough, that's that zone right there that you got into was the actual neckline supply that was created. So that's actually a perfect setup for all three of those scenarios, or all two of those scenarios, I should say.
Oh.
Yeah. So I just hate that I wasn't paying attention to that the whole time. And I should have got on that trade easy, and I just missed it. That'd have been a good runner. Anyway, that's I'll leave that in play. But.
Yeah. So are we expecting them to not break this area necessarily?
No, it could be anything. It could be anyway. It could take off and go long, but it definitely just has it when this right here happens though. It's a good push down, and then it's just a matter after that. It's just we come back into our neckline. Like you can always look for a short out of that neckline zone, which we did here. But after this, it could everything's complete at this point, if that makes sense. So
Gotcha. Okay.
it can restart and go long here, if it wants to, or it can continue down because the pattern's kind of been completed. And then for a
Right.
traditional head and shoulders pattern, that's a completion. But we add one more into it, and that's the retracement back into that neckline, which is going to be a supply zone, and we take another short out, which is what you did. So both of those areas are complete. So we don't know what price is going to do now. But that's a pretty looking chart there. I just hate I missed that. Pretty looking pattern if you like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it should look like.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get into my Gmail, so I'm just gonna put it on Discord. BK, if
that's
you
fine.
can
Yeah, you can do that.
get it out of there.
Yeah, that'd be alright. Throw it in Discord.
Aggressive talk.
I'm telling you what, man.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna be able to do our text. I'm gonna type away.
I'll be right back, guys.
Hush. 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 No. Marvin. No. No.
I'm assuming you don't have this dog trained.
Oh, I forgot. I'm glad I didn't start cussing.
Yeah. That's fine. How you been, buddy? All right?
Sorry, I muted you.
Yeah, that's all right. You taking any trades here?
Maybe at 74, 75.
I was just looking at that. Are you using the 915 candle?
I'm using all of them, 915, 920, 925.
Okay.
But it may just go to 750 and then stop. What do you think? I don't like volume right here.
Volume slightly increasing. We got a minute left. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it just is going to go to that 5-0. That was the more aggressive trade.
Yeah, I was sitting at 75 flat, but it didn't get to me.
Oh, I was at 74 3/4.
Okay. Did it pick you up either?
No, it got to a half.
I may take. I'm gonna probably remove this. Wait for the next one. Maybe take one to go long here. If they come back down to 72 or so. We got a little inside candle there at the 1010 candle.
Yeah.
I may take a trade out of that. Let's see how this looks here. I'm going to remove that trade. Alright, 1 second. I'll be.
You guys hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm back.
Where would you go long out there, so 73 and a quarter?
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
We hear you. All right, cool. Thanks. Mitchell, I hear you.
Okay, good. I think Soto's gone.
Soto's
All
gone.
right. I'm back here. Sorry.
Cool.
I may be taking another call here in a minute.
I hear you on long here.
Yeah, I'm looking to go long here, maybe around 72.
72, yeah. 'Cause we have that hidden zone there at 1010. You're looking to get back into our previous, that previous demand zone back here at 72.
Yeah, 72.5 right now. That way it hits our 1010 and slash our other zone that we had already.
Yeah.
At from 705. Yep.
Man, we were sitting right. We were 1 tick off from a trade to go short. Yeah, I was at 74 and 3/4 and it got to 75 and a half or 74 and a half and filled it, so it would have picked me up.
Yeah, that's a nice trade based on the 915, 920, 925
Right.
zone. Yeah.
Yeah, it really did well on that one.
Yeah, nice.
Give me guys.
Nice bounce there.
Yeah, I just drew my zone with all 3 of those, making all 3 of those to one zone.
Yeah. And you missed it by 1 tick, you said? You were at 75?
I was at 3/4, 74 and 3/4, and on the micro it got to a half.
Gotcha.
See, that's my deal a lot of the time is I'm off by like a tick or a half from getting in the trades.
Mm-hmm.
But it works out typically when I get in them.
Yeah, that's because you're more conservative, which I like. I like that though, man. That's a good approach to be a little more conservative, you know. And yeah, you got to take less trades, but you're going to have a higher winning percentage, and that's what it comes down to, you know.
Right.
That means you're going to make a lot more money over the long run than taking a bunch of trades at a higher or a lower risk and losing more, you know. You're better. I like. Don't change that, man. I like that. Stay there. I mean, it'll pay off for you in the long run, you know.
Right. I just feel like when I feel antsy and I'm like, oh, I'm going to drop at 1 tick, then I end up getting busted by 1 tick. I've spent like I feel like a whole 6 weeks losing by 1 tick.
Yeah, that's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, because it makes you just be like, man, I'm right there.
Right. Well, I've been doing this 20 plus years, man, and so I understand that I still get frustrated. Like I'm frustrated this week because the last 6 days of trading, I've been that way. You know, I've been getting busted at 1 tick.
It's been a little erratic. The candles have been a lot bigger this week.
So it's completely understand it. No worries.
I hope Soto's grandmother's all right. I seen that's what that's about.
Yeah, I hope hope so. Yeah, absolutely. I hope so. Paul said, "Solo typing sounds like someone dribbling a basketball." Yeah, right. I agree with that. It's just pounds on that keyboard, man. Oh, he's got some heavy fingers.
Man, he cracks me up. He doesn't even see much sunlight. I don't know about this long trade right here.
Yeah, I'm not taking it right here. I'd be potentially interested in it down here at 71 area. Down in that area, I'd be interested in it, but I'm done trading for the day actually, since I've got 3 losses. But I'd still stay in here and watch it with you. But I'd be interested maybe at around the 71 area. We'll see. Let me see what. Let me pull something here. Pull fib real quick just to see. Yeah, 71 areas of right at 50% retracement on this long move here. I have a fib, so that's right at 71 even.
How are you pulling that when you do that?
The fib?
Yeah.
I pull it from the bottom. You can pull it all different ways, but you pull it from pivots to pivots usually. Right now, this hasn't been really created yet, but I'm pulling it from the bottom forward to the top of this move that you almost got into. And a 50% retracements right there at that 71, where we have a lot of support, and we have the top of the zone here at 950 as well. So a lot of reasons.
Is that like a setting in Ninja Trader?
Oh yeah. Go to your drawing. Go under your tools.
Right.
I mean your
Draw
pencil. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you scroll down there, and you'll see Fibonacci retracements.
Yeah, retracements.
Yeah, and then you click on that. Now mine are set a little different than probably what yours are standard wise, because you got to set your standard. But even if you just draw it from the bottom up to the top of the 74, 75, you can just pull it to the top. You should have a 50% right there at 71, even with what you got standard wise.
Dude, that's crazy.
Huh?
I can't believe I've never done this.
Oh yeah, fibs. I spent a good 10 years doing nothing but fib trading, and
I spent 45 years trading on fibs.
Gosh, you always come in.
always coming in on something with this. But yeah, so I know that's what Alan does. He does strictly fibs and some trend lines and stuff, and he's been doing it for 27 years, very successful with it. So
basically, you could get a zone, then draw like a fib on it, and then kind of like hone in whether you want to take that or not.
You can, yeah. What I like though is drawing our zones first. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Draw your zones first, and then use this as kind of like a
confirmation. Yeah, if I that's actually what I do on the hourly time frame, but I can do it on the 5 minute for this more like a move like this right here. A good 5 minute can kind of give you a good idea, because in this particular situation, you forward fib this thing right here, and that 50% is strictly right at that 71 where we have support, plus that's the top of one of our hidden zones, so it just gives you that confirmation that you're talking about to possibly go in there for a quick bounce, because fibs are one of those things they call self-fulfilling prophecies, I guess you can say, because so many people trade fibs. And it's kind of like if a lot of people have the same fib and they see that's an area they want to get in on the 50 even, or 61 or 72 whatever, or 78 whatever, 23 whatever, on all these different levels, if they see that's a position, a lot of people are probably trading that fib, then everybody kind of goes in there and it creates a move out of that, so they call that a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that's kind of what fibs are. The fibs are based on the golden ratio numbers, Fibonacci.
Right. Yeah, I looked up. I kind of read up on fibs.
Yeah.
But I didn't really ever play with it.
Yeah. So that's just kind of, I don't use it for a main tool anymore. I used to, but I don't, because there's so many different ways to pull a fib. But I do like pull my zones where we know supply and demand is at, and it's going to move out of those areas, And if I can pull the fib to match that, then I will and watch it. Here, I'll be right back.
Have you ever done that, Soda?
No, sorry, no.
You've never pulled the little fib tool?
No. I heard you guys talking about it. I jumped in at the last second here. I just got out. I had a call. I was on.
All right.
Here. Okay.
You still thinking about a short trade?
Yeah, I'm down at 71.25 to go long, and a short. Looks like I missed the boat there at 15.
What candle are you using for 71?
71.25. I'm using my 550.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just had to say that. Are you on YouTube?
Who?
What are you trying
Say
to say, man? What are you trying to say?
again?
Huh?
You ever see those law firm commercials? When they go, we got over 150 years of combined experience, and there's like the really old guy in the back. He's like, yeah, he has all the.
Yeah,
We're all
he's
just
got all the
law
knowledge.
Everybody else has got out of law school. Yeah. Sorry, that's funny. All right, sorry. You're not that old, but
No,
I
I feel it. I have no problem with that. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. I haven't seen Alan in a while. I wonder if Alan's still listening.
Yeah, Brother Al.
Yeah, and I see him in about 4 or 5 days or a week. I like it when he posts his fib stuff in Discord.
Right. You guys looking for a trade here?
I'm not. I mean, it's in that zone, but I'm not. It's kind of heavy. Even though volume's decreasing. I'd be looking at it in this area. Well, I'll draw another. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, it's bouncing right off. Got a double bottom there, right where it's bouncing off. I got a trade here at 71.25.
71.25. Oh,
Yeah.
you're way down. Are you talking about the micro? Or no, you're down there. Okay, yeah. 71.25 is good. Yeah, because that's that 50% fibs at 71 as well. So and that's the top of our zone. So I like the 71.25. So Alan says, Zach said, looking to take a short now. Okay. Yeah.
Take a short now.
He's looking for short trades now. All right.
I don't know if I like this volume.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of it. I think it's okay. I would like to see it reject a little bit for one. Put a little rejection in first.
We're still sitting on 71.25.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm in the trade.
You're in the trade.
I'm in the trade. Yeah. Take me out.
I'm gonna go in even though I wasn't
Order
gonna trade
filled.
anymore. Wow, that put me in quickly. I wasn't gonna. Oh, crap. I just went short. I didn't mean to do that. Dadgummit.
I hate when I've done that trap before. Man, that makes me mad.
Am I'm winning because of it?
Now you're.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna
Order
kill this
canceled.
trade, man. Oh, I don't want to. I want to close. Oh, that's funny. Oh man.
Where did you jump at?
Order pending.
Huh?
Where did you go?
At 7150. I was gonna go long here, and I ended up getting caught in it.
Order filled.
Yeah, so I ended up having to switch my position here. So now I'm at a little high, but I'm in.
You go long?
Yeah.
I don't like how the candle's trying to close. Alright, that's a little better.
Stop
Oh,
filled.
Oh, you.
That's not good. That's not good.
No.
Oh man, we had it. It went up to 75, and then now it's. Oh man, it's not good anymore.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Order filled.
Y'all gonna move your stops?
I already did twice.
It's about the best.
Oh, I had to move my.
That's it, boys.
That's it for you?
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
You're out? Where are you going now? Ah, I'm out now. Alright.
I'm in the micro.
Oh, yeah.
Order pending.
Man, where
One tick. By a tick.
And if this went to the zone that I wanted it, I'm gonna be really irritated. I gotta find where we made that zone. Where did the price go
Order
to?
filled.
Well, I'm back in at 70.50. Even though I said I wouldn't take another trade, I did. So I'm either gonna kick myself, or kick myself. Looking to take a short. Alan, Zach, where'd you get in short wise, man? Did you get in that short trade there?
I got into the trade also here.
Zachary, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. It's on our
Took the
way.
short at 10.28 at 37. Sold at 10.31. Nice job, man.
Target filled.
All right, I just got that point there. That's good.
Yeah, I'm about to get it here until it gets to me.
I would really like this thing to run all the way up to the top here. That would be awesome. Get some
That would be awesome.
bad trading back that I've had today. So
Come on, buddy. Come
Zach's
on.
killing it too, man. Good job, Zach.
Good, Zach.
Zachary.
Alright, I'm about to get my point. Never mind.
72.25. Yeah, it'd have been a nice short, man.
Still got
Still got a nice point though. Good job. Very nice.
Stop filled.
Yeah, one took me out. I needed a runner there, but I think it's still gonna do it. Boys, I've been a trading fool today. I've been getting in a little more than I wanted to, and then a freaking moron move. I don't know how I had it right. I don't know how I went short there, but I did by accident. I had to kill that for a little lost. Yeah, not the best. Not the best today, but it is what it is.
What's it? Today's Wednesday. Hump day.
Yep. Does anyone ever use the 15 we don't on here, no. We don't. At least on this method here, I don't do that. No, I don't. We don't use the EMAs or the SMAs or any of that moving average stuff. Do you use the 15 EMA, which is the exponential moving average for anybody that doesn't know what that means?
I'm actually do that now. That's what it means.
I figured y'all weren't sure what that was. there's a simple moving average, which is SMA, and then there's the exponential moving average, which is EMA. It's calculated just a little bit different in the algorithm.
I thought about you yesterday, so I talked to my dad and literally needed a hearing aid the entire time.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said, I talked to my dad yesterday and I thought about Soto because he said when he talks to him on the phone, you can't hear him. I said, I need a hearing aid the entire time.
Okay, cool, yeah. So Zachary definitely uses a little more indicators than we do. He uses the 15 EMA, and then he uses Bollinger Bands as well. So you keep them set to standard, two deviation standard. Cool, yeah, nice, yeah. Yes, I do. All right, cool, yeah. So he leaves the standard deviation of 2 in there, so that's good. Awesome.
See, BK?
Yeah.
That's what we need you in this channel, because people are going to ask us questions like that, and we're going to be like, yeah, I don't know what that is. I only know 4 tools, okay? Outside of those 4 tools, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, actually. So, yeah, I mean, I know just about every indicator out there. I've used it some way, shape, or form, customized it, built algorithms around them. I've done so much stuff in 27 years, and it all comes back to me just going back to being simple, and that's what I've done for the last 10 years. Just stayed simple with it, and but those things still work if you. That's what I was telling. That's the reason I say what I say, man. I mean, there's tons of different methods that work, man, and then it's a matter of you being consistent with that method and staying consistent with it, and it will work even with all the different indicators, But it's a matter of just finding one thing that you're comfortable with, you really like, and just stick to it, and just be disciplined to stick to that, and not start trying to look for the next shiny object all the time, and that's how you kind of get in this endless cycle of always trying to find something better, and that's just, it comes down to being simple and using what you have and what you like to use, and just sticking with it and staying with that and be consistent with that. And if you want to look for confirmation or confluence for other things, that's different. If you want to bring in a fib like we do and just use it for confirmation or use a pattern for confirmation, then that's okay. But our base is still zones: support, resistance, supply and demand, volume, and price action. That's the basis. So they always have to stay there. So yeah, so it's I think that's cool that Zachary does that, and just be consistent with that. And I like how he's taking 1 point, instead of trying to get 4 and 5 points at a time, just taking 1 point trades, and that's great, because like we say here, and that's the whole purpose of the challenge. That 1 point can change your life, when you up your contracts, when you get really good at making 1 point, consistent at making 1 point, that's going to change. That will change your life over time, and not very long either, Yeah, so that's cool. So he says, so for example, I just took another short trade at 10:33 at the 71.50 because it bounced off the 15 and it sold at 37. Nice, yeah, good job, nice job. Yeah, I think that'd be cool, Zachary. If you when you feel comfortable or consider, maybe taking snapshots of one of your charts there of one of those trades and kind of show that what you're saying, and then show that on the Discord channel. That would be awesome. When you're comfortable, you don't have to now, no big deal, but it would be cool. That way people can kind of understand. They can put a visual if they don't know how to interpret all that. I mean, I already have a visual just for what you're saying because I know it so well, but someone like anyone new to trading that might not have understand what some of that is, you can put a visual to that. That'd be cool. Whenever you're comfortable, you don't have to now, no big deal, but that's where we like that Discord channel so people can do that.
Yeah. You remind me of my friend, he became a car salesman.
Huh?
Never sold a car.
Hey, say what?
Sorry.
You said I couldn't sell a car?
No, I think you can, but he was selling used cars and he didn't think they were good. So he would tell people not to buy it. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's
you're
not
like,
gonna do it.
yeah, man, you don't want this car. I don't think they really did what they say they did. I don't think they really checked out the engine.
Wow, really?
They sold the car, yeah. So, because you gotta be, I guess, not necessarily honest to sell cars or use cars.
You don't have to necessarily be honest.
But he was too nice. He couldn't do it. Like, he would feel so bad. So, yeah, he had to move back to Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So hey, Zachary, try that Discord link there. So try that one. That other one up there might be an old one. If it is, I need to get rid of it. If you can't get in on I'll remove
And
it.
then I think that happened to me also. I think I just clicked OK or something and lets you in.
Try the new one I just posted on the chat there and see if it lets you in.
Yeah, so continue to Discord. So it's going to say Discord app launched. Yeah, just press that.
Continue to Discord, yeah, just click on that. It'll bring you in. But if you don't have if you have an account at Discord, if you don't, that's fine. But sign up for one. It's free. It takes just a couple seconds. Sign up, and then you can join our server on Discord. That way you can have action. Because the link I just put in there today is just for today's, charts. But if you actually sign up and join our server on Discord, which is free to do that, you can actually see all the previous charts from ever since we started that. So. But this link I just posted today was just for today. Yeah, that'd be great, man. Do that, Zach. I appreciate it. That'd be awesome.
Yep. Yeah, he's there. Yep. He got in.
Awesome. I like it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there you are. Perfect.
Okay, here we go. Yep. Oh. Good weather today, guys. Good weather.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
You playing golf today?
No, I gotta do a couple more. I got some things to do. I hate it. I wouldn't hit. I'll go hit some balls, but I won't play today.
Nick Baker, like you've never seen before, in children.
Funny. That's really funny.
This one guy gets a Coca-Cola every morning. So they thought it would be funny. Someone had an old Halloween a wig or whatever, like the hair. And they put that in the little thing for the drink machine where you like stick your hand in there. Dude, he was ready to fight somebody.
Oh,
Oh, soda went long. I didn't know that. Thanks for being solid on that.
No, I've been on this train for like the last 10 minutes.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, remember I told you, it's when you got in too. We were both in it together.
Would you just move your stop?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good job moving your stop there. Because if you got in when I got in, you got stopped
It is
up.
where all of us got.
So I got in at a different spot, and I'm about to get my 2 points here. Yeah.
Good job.
I take it very seriously.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right, 2 points. Come on, go up 2 ticks.
Where'd you get in at? 71, 75?
70. 71 flat.
I mean, 71 flat? Yeah.
No.
71 flat?
71 flat. So after we lost, because remember, you and I were in the trade. I got taken out at 71 and a quarter.
Uh-huh.
And I went back in at 71 flat.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I went in at 70, 75 and got.
Yep.
But
And I was gonna go there with you, and unfortunately I slipped the mouse a little high and went to 71. So that's all right.
Did your trailing stop go in?
So my what?
Did you have your trailing stop? Did it not go into one ticket profit? Oh, it did after it already moved down and took me out.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
it had
went
already
up.
moved
That's
out of
right.
there.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I got
It
one
was on
ticked
its
out.
way. Okay,
I
yeah, yeah,
got you.
no.
Okay, yeah, because you
Yeah,
got me a
yeah.
little hot. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yep. Well, good. Did you get your 2 second point there?
No, it didn't get to it. Bounced off 73 flat, but it did not pass it, so I did not get those 2 points yet.
Yeah. Okay. I like the yet part. That's good. Keep the yet in there.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. All right, let me take a screenshot of this while this is going on.
You got the dog again?
He can't live without the house because he destroys everything. All right, see if it gets to me here. 2 points, 2 ticks away. Come on.
Come on, man. Give me the play-by-play. Come on.
Dude, I would be so good at play-by-play.
Well, then do it. Let me hear it.
I know nobody's name, though, on the field. Like, yeah, number 8, I think. It has the ball. It's running to the right, doing a swing. Oh, no, that's number 4.
So why don't you give me a play-by-play of the what you see right here between price action, volume, ticks. Or go ahead, man. Go with it.
I don't. Gosh.
Come on, man. Start talking the lingo.
Yeah, just well, we got volume slightly increase. I'm gonna guess it's gonna come down to around 71.5. I'll have to go long, and I'll get my 2 points here. Boom.
Oh, that was weak.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
You just said you would be a great play-by-play guy.
I would have been great,
Oh.
but I am great. Yeah.
Okay.
I would actually put some time in it. Study some. My language barrier.
I was gonna say, what about your language disability? Your learning disability. Your language disability.
Learning disability. Stop it.
Oh man.
My parents were so mad that I had to go to a speech therapist. They made me feel so bad about it. I'm so sorry. I don't want to go. Why can't you just pronounce things? I don't know. It's not my fault.
Oh, I can see that probably.
They were so disappointed.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Can't talk.
All right, I was taken out of the take profit.
You going back in here because of the zone? You going back?
Yeah, the 1040 there.
Bouncing out of it.
Probably missed it here.
Hashtag trauma. Is that reason? Yeah, you don't even know, man. Just hang around a little bit longer.
Hashtag trauma.
I love the stories, man. They keep it fun. Yeah, it's bouncing out of that 1040 zone pretty good. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, bounce. I put a trade in at 71.25. If it comes back down and pick it up.
I'm at 68.50.
Wait, what?
Never mind. I'm at 71.25.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was like, oh my god.
I don't know how
That's ultra concerning.
I'm at 71.25.
Oh shoot, that was funny.
Sorry.
I couldn't see that price.
It said 68.50 on my crosshair. I thought, well, the hell, that's a little low.
Yeah, that's a little conservative for this zone that we're talking about.
Well, the guy just came in here and said, have you ever done any asphalt sealing? And I was like, no, I've never done any sealing of asphalt. He's like, okay, well, I've got to go do some today, so I'm just going to head on home.
Wow. All right.
All right. Sounds good, man.
That might be the job to have over there, man. You guys, they don't come in late, leave early, play all day.
Well, they're hourly, so when we got them bumping into each other today, they all decided to show up.
Oh, so you're like, yeah, go on home, man.
I'm like, you don't want to be here, bro. It's all right. It didn't get us, it touched us.
Yep, that is touched.
What are they doing? Sounds like they are wrecking something.
BK, I know you don't do this, so that's why I can be confident to tell you this, but the worst thing I think parents can do is compare you to their other kids, not their kids, but other people's kids. So they come up to you, and like, hey, you didn't get into Penn? No, I didn't get into Penn. Like, the neighbor down the street got into Penn where there's a program where you go straight into medical school. So it's a 6-year program. You only do 2 years of undergrad before you get med. I'm like, yeah, I just got into like the local community college here, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, worst compare.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I know you don't.
But that's actually a cool program. Do they really do have that? Penn State has that?
I think it's Penn, yeah. So yeah, they do. There's some school. There's I think 3 or 4 at least that I know of. All right, I'm in the trade, by the way. That's everyone to go along. Yeah.
That's actually a good thing to do, man. With doctor shortage as there is, such a doctor shortage, man. That's a good thing to do. I'm surprised they hadn't done that a long time ago.
Yeah, well, it's extremely competitive.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and the guys that go there doesn't really fix the shortage of physicians because those guys are not going to be going into family medicine. They're going into your surgery and thoracics and all that.
Well, see, you would think they would do something like that for family medicine because of it being such a shortage in that.
Right.
They would do something like that to get you in quicker.
Right.
Not that you just, wanted a bunch of idiots in there, but
right.
But at the same time, I mean, there's a lot of people that probably can't get into regular medical school. That would be good, just general doctors, because it's so competitive to get in,
Right. Yeah. So this
you're
saves
the doctor. I'm not the doctor. You
right.
are. So.
Well, this saves you it saves you money and saves you time, right?
Sure.
So instead of 8 years, in 6 years you'll have your MD. The reason it needs to be real competitive is because imagine your average person becomes I'm going to be pre-med, whatever. Then after a year they take a couple of chem classes, chemistry and bio, whatever. They hate it, they don't do well, whatever. Then they switch to major. Well, if you're into this program, you're taking all science classes. There's no because you already got accepted to the medical school, so you're just taking the required courses that you need to prepare you for medical school. The foundation, and that's it. There's no like, I'm going to switch majors now, So that's why
I like that program, yeah. But I like it. I see how it's competitive, and I think it's good. But I like the mindset because I think the school system is freaking a joke, personally.
Right.
But the way they do things, because I think it should be more like that right there. I mean, you're going to be a doctor, right? So no reason to take 100 different hours of junk that has nothing to do with becoming a doctor. You kind of streamline in that. I think that's a good thing, kind of like that trade school concept. But for a doctor, I like that. I think that's a much better use of education. But so I think that's cool. I didn't know they did that. That's cool that they've introduced that. I'm sure it's extremely competitive, and you want it to be, but I think that's cool they're doing that.
Yeah, for example, Costa Rica, I have a friend that went to medical school in Costa Rica. He's living it up down there, but
I'm sure.
It's really cool he did it. I was surprised, but that's how they do it in Costa Rica also. There's no, you go to college to go to medical school. You're not doing, you're not taking art, theater. Right, you're taking your sciences and then you're going into the med program. So it's also a 6-year program in Costa Rica, for example.
Oh, okay.
So
that's cool.
It just doesn't give you that room for finding yourself, if you want to do something else, right? So, but yeah, I agree with you. I think that's a good way to go if that's what you want to do. And if you can get in, it's very difficult to do. So.
So where are you in at? You at 71 and a quarter?
I'm at 71 and a quarter. Yep. To go long. So right now I'm 2 in the negative.
Yeah.
I think we'll get a bounce here. I'm afraid they're going to probably go down to 70 and a quarter to bounce off. Hopefully they don't.
We got about 6 minutes left of this live stream, so I'll wait till you guys. Have you already sent me that picture? You said you're going to do Discord. Yeah, Discord.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know why it's not letting me put a Gmail.
It's fine.
There we go. One tick away from losing.
There you go. One tick away. Alright, so let me see where you. There it is.
That candle had no wicks.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a pretty heavy candle. That's got a wick in at the bottom somewhere, probably right at your style.
All right, I'm out. I promise this is going to take off from here to go north.
Well, all right, I think since you're out of that trade, I'm gonna go ahead and do an update here and call it. So let me get everything ready here. Hold on. Do a review here, and then I'll get this thing done. Alright, so I'm just going to have to move the Discord in here for time being. So here we go. So guys, this is Soto's first trade of the day. Remember, for the 1 point a day challenge, we take Soto or Mitchell's first trade. We don't take mine. We take Soto or Mitchell, since they're newer to trading, to show it can be done. So we take the first trade of the day. Win or lose was 1 point, 1 contract, 1 point, and we're just trying to grow that at 1 point a day. But you can see he took a loss here. So we entered it's like he entered at 72, got stopped out at 73. So that was his first point of the day, and it's a loss. So we want to make sure we prove that to you, that we don't just make up what we win or lose here. We'll show it to you, okay? So that's it for that. So let me bring in the spreadsheet to show that updated. All right, guys. So here's the spreadsheet. You can kind of see what we got going on here. So you can see how we started off on the 822 with a $1,000 account, which is what we kind of show you. 1 point stop, 1 point profit. Okay, and we have our commissions in here. So you can see $5.20 commission, which is the highest commission. If you have a lifetime license, it's a couple dollars cheaper than that, but we'll just leave it as it is to show you worst case scenario, just kind of getting started. So you can see all the green areas are profited when we wanted one. The red obviously are losses. So commissions are built in here. So you can see we've got to be going back and forth here. So today's 11/6/19. 1 contract traded, 0 win, 1 loss. So you see it's 2 days loss in a row. No big deal, not a big deal. We're only 51 days into doing this right here, and we're up $840 at 1 point at a time, which is $50, which is actually $44.80 at a time after the commission's taken out. So still very, very nice job. I mean, you're up 84%, okay, in 51 days is still pretty darn good, right? So we're just kind of going back and forth to get to that $2,000. Once we get to that $2,000 mark, we'll go ahead and drop in 2 contracts, and we'll start seeing the account grow a little bit quicker. But that's kind of what we're doing here to kind of show you that this 1 point a day challenge does work, and it can build, and it can be a significant amount of money over a very short period of time as it compounds. We want to take advantage of our compounding. That's the most powerful thing in mathematics and finance is compounding interest, so we want to make sure we take advantage of that, and that's what we're going to show you how to do on this 1 point a day challenge. So anyway, so that's the update for the day. So we took a loss, not a big deal, no worries. Still up $840, so $1,840 is the account, so it's growing very nicely, so they're doing a great job there. so we don't get ourselves in big holes. That's the beautiful thing. You take 1 point, win or lose, you're out, you're done. So we don't dig ourselves deep holes. Okay, so we just concentrate on getting good entries and getting our profit targets and getting out. And entries have been kind of suspect all week, and last week is for myself, and then as well as here you can see we win one, lose one, win one, lose one. A couple days in a row we lost now, but this is realistic, this is real, which is what I like about it. And people will follow this, they'll watch in the future here, and they're going to see this thing up into the hundreds of thousands pretty fast, and we're going to do it 1 point at a time, so you understand it can be done. And it's all about compounding interest. So again, good job, nice job, guys. So that's the update there for the 1 point a day challenge. And that's all we're going to track here. So but I want to say thanks to everybody. Zach, hey, enjoyed you being here today. LJ, thanks for getting in. Paul, nice job getting in here, good job trading. So really appreciate you guys being here, and thanks a lot. And we look forward to doing it again tomorrow, and then
Sounds good.
hey guys, so we'll see you guys in the morning, and hope you guys have a great, safe day. And yeah, man, thanks, Zach, and you have a great day, man. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. All right, take care.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Bye bye.
You've been listening and watching the Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge. Live stream. Remember, we're live daily, 9 to 11, and BK, Soto, and Mitchell are here to help. The Titan Futures 1 Day Point a Day Challenge, where anyone can learn how to day trade the futures market. Till next time.